Hello, I'm Simon and I'm going to show you the next phase of the onions. I'm going to show you the potting on of the Kelsey onions, which are now quite tall. They're about 4 inches, and I'm going to show you the other ones that are in pots, which is the Sturon, and I'll show you their progress as well. So first of all, I'll show you the Kelsey onions and how I'm going to pot those into bigger pots. As you can probably remember from last time, the onions are in a Propagator, which is electrically heated, and this has been 3 weeks since you've seen them. So what I did about a week ago was I turned the Propagator off and took the lid off it, so that they've just been getting acclimatised to the greenhouse temperature, which is ranging from about 10 degrees C at night to about, well, even up to about 25 during the day with the sunshine. So as you can see, they're growing quite well. They're about, I'd say about 4 inches high. Sorry for the wind noise out there today, it's quite wild. But they're about 4 inches high, so they're just about right for potting on into sort of deeper pots, about 3 inches across and about 4 inches long. I'm going to use pots like this, so they can get a good root structure going down. So first of all, I'm just going to lay out some of these pots, get some pot and compost put in there. I'm just going to put 1 onion per pot. I've got quite a few onions, so it's going to take a few pots. We'll try that for starters. I'm just going to use traditional compost. Nothing fancy in here. I'm using it's actually J. Arthur Bauer's cotton compost, which is a good multi-purpose compost. So I'm just levelling that out now. So that's pretty good. So I'll now take on the onions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick each one of these out, with a spatula. I hope I am anyway. Going to start off doing that. So I'm just going to lift a clump out. You might have just separate them by hand. So lift them out like that. You can see on there the nice healthy plants. And all I'm going to do is going to dig a little hole in my finger, and a good root growth on there, don't touch it by the roots. Just let it go in. I'm not too worried how deep it is, about maybe, see where the white is, certainly up to and beyond the white a wee bit. So that one's got a good deep root on it. So they're desperate to get into these bigger pots. Just gently firm round them, and when you water them, that will firm them in. I'm just going to carry on doing that now. Okay, so what I've done now is I've got a dozen of them done there, so I'll carry on and do the rest after this video. But what I'm going to do now is water those in, so that they've just been gently firmed in, so you can see they're looking okay. I'm just going to water those in, just very gently. One thing to note when you're putting the onions in, don't squeeze the actual onion. Be very gentle with it. If you squeeze it, you'll damage the stem. So it won't like it. So make sure you don't do that. So that's them watered in. So I'm just going to see how those go now. I'll keep them in the greenhouse They don't need a high temperature, in fact they prefer a lower temperature. So anywhere between 10 and 20 degrees they'll be quite happy. So that's those Kelsey onions. I'll finish doing some more after this video. Now what we can see here is the onion sets that I planted, the Sturon onion sets. So as you can see, they've been in there, 3 weeks since the last video, and there was no green shoots showing at all. So now you can see they're about 8 inches high roughly, and they should be showing some good signs of root on the underside. So let's have a little look. Yeah, this is, I thought, plenty of root on the underside of there. You can see the roots there. So that's a very healthy root growth, and it's a sure sign that they need to be put into the next phase, which is into a cold frame outside, and then I'll probably plant them in the cold frame actually, if the soil's warm enough. But if not, I'll just leave them in the cold frame for a bit. Now, if you remember from the last video, I put a few shallots in as well. So as you can see the difference, these are the onions over at this side with the 2 or 3 leaves, and here are the shallots with multiple leaves. Again, just the same things happened. We've got a good root growth underneath, nice healthy shallots. So these again will do well outside before much longer. So they'll be going into the cold frame as well. So there's some quite good ones there. You can see there's a real beauty. Look at the size of the roots on that. Incredible. Try not to damage them too much. So that's the shallots. Just thought I'd show you my seed potatoes here. These are red Duke of York, and I'll be putting those into large bags over the weekend as well, I think. They're looking quite good, so they've chitted up quite well. Yeah, they've got good chits on them, plenty of them. They're just sitting here in the greenhouse, probably a bit too warm for them really, but it's a frost-free place, and as I say, I'll try and get those planted up this weekend. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with you in about 2 to 3 weeks, and hopefully the Kelsey onions will have grown enough by then to be able to be planted outside, and I'll show you that operation. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.